Today on Zero to Awesome, I forgot to film an intro, but I'm fixing that right now by telling you that today we're Raptor lining SaraTerra. That's right, she's getting a makeover. The first step in preparing SaraTerra for a Raptor liner is a good old-fashioned wash. There are a number of dents and dings that we need to fix, as well as whatever this thing is. And then we're going to be sanding all of SaraTerra so the Raptor liner can get a good grip on her. And you don't want to sand contaminants into your paint or whatever you're Raptor lining. So first, a wash. Hope y'all weren't too attached to these. And yes, I am uninstalling a lot of the things we installed in the last SaraTerra episode. What's the saying? It's like 2 steps back and then maybe 4 more because you did the Raptor liner wrong. It's something like that. Anybody ever seen an exterior with absolutely no roof rack? Now that's crazy. So we've got off pretty much everything that needs to come off. Still need to do like the running boards and the bumper, but I'll do those later. Next up, we're gonna do some body work. So we got this stuff back here. We've got some hail damage up here, and the Raptor liner will cover up a lot, but it probably won't cover up dents like this. So we're gonna go ahead and do those. Also got this stuff right here. And so to fix that, we've got some glazing putty. Different people will tell you different thicknesses that is okay to use of this. Some people will say your fingernail thickness. Some people will say 1/8 of an inch. Other people will say 1/16 of an inch. I don't know who to believe, but we don't have many deep dents or anything here, so I'm thinking this is gonna be just fine. This one's a 2-part glazing putty. You mix the putty and the hardener together. It also comes in a single part, which is easier to use, but I had that lying around, so we're gonna use it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and like chip off all the loose stuff that's still loose on here. And then we'll use the glazing putty to fill it in, and then we'll sand the whole freaking thing. While I'm taping off this fan, this seems like a good time to remind you that you can win a fan just like this one. We've got 2 of them to give away, and the way you can enter to win one is leave a comment in the comment section below. Something about a fan, like, this is fantastic, I love fans, just give me a fan, you fanatic, you know, whatever you want. And then be a subscriber on the day of the SaraTerra finale. This is SaraTerra. There's not too much longer to go. I think we have this episode, we'll probably have 1 more episode after this where we like seal off all the outside type of stuff, and then it's the finale. You can also go back in time and enter. Also, you can go to our last SaraTerra episode and leave a comment there, something about a fan. You can go forward in time to the next SaraTerra episode that hasn't aired yet, leave a comment there about a fan, and that would be 1, 2, 3 entries. So you can enter like once per episode, per username. So if you have multiple usernames, that's totally up to you. I have no way to stop you from doing that. But comment about a fan, be a subscriber on the day of the finale. There's some other rules in the description below. And good luck. And I'm gonna finish taping this thing off so we can get to what we're supposed to do today. Come on. Okay, so everything is sanded, taped, and pretty much ready to go now. Our Bondo job turned out pretty good. I'm not going to say really good, but it's going to be good enough for Raptor liner. Like I can tell we got a little bit of a low spot right here, and if we were painting the car, I would fix that before we did anything. But Raptor liner is pretty forgiving, and the beauty of it is if it still looks low once we put it on, just hit it again with a little more Raptor liner, it'll build it right up. Easy as that. So I've also got some of the interior ripped apart. I did actually try and put some carpet in here a few days ago, and the problem is there's so many humps and stuff that it wasn't going in well. It wasn't going to look good. So we're going to Raptor line in here too. I ripped out all the way up to where the carpet had like a natural separation point. We'll leave some insulation up there, but everything that you see that's black and even all this stuff, it's going to be getting Raptor lined. And then these things, these are earplugs plugging up our bolt holes where we don't want Raptor liner. Not everything is all taped off, but that's kind of the beauty of Raptor liner. It's so heavy and thick that you don't really get a lot of overspray. If we were painting, again, I would do a lot more taping off. We would seal off everything that we didn't want overspray on, but with Raptor liner, we should be pretty good. It stays in a pretty consistent and small pattern. And so, what are we shooting today? We've got lime green, safety orange. Which one do y'all want to use? We're going to go with the orange. Green's for our next project, so stay tuned for that. But orange, so yeah, this stuff, got it off of Amazon. It comes already pre-measured, so this whole bottle will go into 1 liter of or this one's in ounces, 24 fluid ounces of Raptor liner. We'll add, 8 ounces of hardener up to the line there into our bottle, shake it all up, and then you just put it on the gun and you're good to go. Instructions recommend anywhere from 40 to 60 PSI. We used 50 PSI when we did Alan's Jeep parts and it came out really good, so I'm gonna do 50 on SaraTerra here too. And my plan for the orange is, you'll notice there's no designs or anything masked off, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna spray orange kind of where I want it to go, and then I'll mask off what we don't want to be black, and so we'll have a little bit of a buildup, but I don't think it's really gonna matter, and then I don't have to tape twice, so that's the way I'm gonna do it. Dang it, I just saw another dent. We didn't get that one. So the wheels, I do actually have like a piece of cardboard here to prevent overspray, because I don't think we wanna double up our Raptor liner layers on this. I mean, they're gonna be off balanced, but we don't want them to be too off balanced. You want it to be just off balanced enough so that it's not unsafe, but you can feel it. There's a little shimmy going down the road so that you know that your wheels look good. We've got all of our other parts in here that we're gonna be Raptor lining, and everything's been scuffed up with 120 grit. Directions recommend anywhere from 80 to 180. We did 120. And stuff like this where we're not gonna be able to sand, there is an adhesion promoter, which is right over here. So we'll spray some of this stuff on the parts that we couldn't sand before we Raptor line. And on our center caps here, Alan's actually printing up some center cap logo things for us, which is why we only have 3 right here. So we'll be doing those 2. And Alan did want to be here today, but he's off getting tested for COVID, so we're just going to let him do that. And we're going to go ahead and Raptor line while he's busy. And the last step before we do any Raptor lining is grease and wax remover. So I'll hit the whole car with some of this, everything that's getting Raptor lined, and then we're going to do it. Here we go. Whenever you Raptor line, you always find yourself with too much Raptor liner, and you start wondering, what should I do with this extra Raptor liner? Well, luckily for you, I figured out the answer. You take common household objects and you just start Raptor lining them, like these knockoff Yeti cups that are going to go in SaraTerra. Raptor line them. This wrench that's too big to be useful for, well, anything. Raptor line it. A Christmas present for a family member. Raptor line it. a banana. Delicious. And that's a wrap. The foreman here has shown up to tell me it's time to stop. Is it time to stop? Can you say hi, internet? So everything is drying up. It went on pretty well. So the orange, I had to do a few coats to get good coverage. The black covered up really nice. So this is just one coat of black all over. And it's one coat for another reason. I used way more than I thought I would. So I got the 4-liter kit thinking it would be plenty. And we went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles of the black, 2 bottles of the orange. And that'll do it for now. We'll let it dry up a little bit, take the tape off, reassemble, and hit the road. No, there's more work to be done. Okay, so maybe I should have taped the interior a little bit better. Maybe. So there have been a few spots like right here that need a little bit of touch up. And luckily, this stuff also comes in a spray can from the auto parts store. So you can just touch up little spots, don't have to break out the air compressor and a gun and get really messy. And we're all back together. So I think it came out pretty good. I'm gonna say it's not perfect, but if y'all don't see the flaws, I'm not gonna tell you where they are. So the Raptor liner covers really well. Like up here on the hood, you can't see anywhere. What are you doing in there? You can't see where our oh god. You can't see where our bodywork was at all up here, where we did like a pretty good job of covering it up. Over here, the dent I forgot to fix. Like, unless you know it's there, you can't tell it's there. This stuff hides pretty well. The orange came out pretty good. If you're gonna change the color of your car with the tintable Raptor liner, you're gonna need a lot of it. Like, we used 6 cans of black. If we were going full orange, I think we need like 12 cans or something like that. The wheels came out pretty good too. I do have a little bit of overspray there. I can, scrape that off if I want to, but it adds character. We still need to get the center cap from Alan, then we can finish those off. And hold on.
You got the swab stuck,
dude.
And like 3 firefighters came and they couldn't get it out. Got a little bit of headache, but I'll get the center caps done soon.
How was your test?
Once they get it out of the nose and send it off, it's probably gonna be negative.
Do you want me to?
Do you have pliers?
Which way do you go?
Well, it's all the way back in the brain right now. It's looped around there in the little crevices in the brain. It looks good though.
So there are some spots you can see where it's maybe like a little bit shinier than the rest, and that's kind of where I either like let the gun linger too long or I got too close or something like that. But something tells me that once this thing gets dirty for the first time, you won't even be able to notice.
Because the mud will cover it up and then we just never wash it.
That's exactly how it works. That's not funny. We got our orange hump back here. We're gonna do a little decal work on that in a little bit. Little finishing touches.
Yet another question.
Yep. Yes, that was intentional. I did that on purpose.
Are we gonna
And it looks great.
Temperature test the Raptor liner?
We will be temperature testing Raptor liner. I do actually want to Raptor line a few more things, like see what Raptor liner can cover. So in our next project, when we do Raptor liner again, we're gonna be Raptor lining some things.
Also, I like how a lot of these bolts are now secured by Raptor liner.
Oh yeah, those are never coming off.
Loctite, not necessary.
So the Raptor liner on the inside also came out pretty good. I mean, carpet would probably be better, but it just wasn't going to work out. You know, some people would say we should have saved the old carpet. Other people would say we should have gone to the junkyard and gotten more carpet. And both of those people are right, but we just Raptor lined it. The cups came out really nice. Those are quality.
You know, I feel like a car with matching drinkware like that, it only comes in like...
This is basically a Rolls Royce of
a Maybach, I think.
camper exteriors.
The SaraTerra. Have there always been gold valve stem?
Oh yeah,
caps?
yeah. So these were tires from a Lexus GX, and they had gold valve stem caps, and I made sure to keep those because it's classy, folks.
Class is what we're all about here.
Yep.
Do you like it?
Is this going to be your first car when you turn 16?
Trust me, there's nothing embarrassing about that. Yeah, I just parked this in a parking lot with the ladies. Oh.
You could say, come back to my camper thing and let's have some juice boxes. That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. That is what they say.
So I think that's it for today. So Alan doesn't have coronavirus.
No, I tested negative, but that thing, like, they did get it stuck in my brain for a little while.
Don't forget to leave a comment about a fan if you want to win the fan, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. We got a few more finishing touches on the inside. And then after that, I think we're going camping.
The internet cannot convey how nice this looks.
It's pretty sweet. See you later.
Mama. Yeah, Mama.
Do you want a banana?
Mama.
Ew.
You want to eat it?
Yes. Yes.
Well, it won't open. Oh, there we go. A bite?
No.
No? Why not? What's wrong with it? Is it orange? Is it a banana or an orange?
Yes.
Okay, let's get you a new banana.